Good evening. Good evening. Hello. It's potentially for the last time ever for Vampyr. It's my last stream ever. Surprise! No, what up? I had a slightly longer stream starting soon screen tonight because for some reason after I hit start streaming, I was like, this is a perfect time to like rearrange my mic stand, and everything related to my microphone is not ideal. The microphone itself is good. Everything surrounding it is not. It's the most fiddly impossible thing because it's such an old. It's a really old mic stand, so it's a really old style, and so all of like the various tightening areas that you can adjust on a microphone stand are very poorly designed, and they also don't entirely hold as well, so like super squeeze it on. You'd be sad if I didn't stream anymore. Well, thank you. I don't intend to stop. I am becoming busier, which means I won't be able to like extend my schedule anytime soon. But I don't intend to stop, so. Because like if nothing else, this will be my time to play video games. If my life gets so busy I can't play video games outside of streaming, then so be it. I'll still be able to do it while I'm streaming, so. Because I'm addicted. I fully admit, I'm addicted to video games. Like, I can't not play for an... Oh, God! I can't... I can't not play for an extended period of time. Like, I get antsy. If I'm like, okay, I have a day to just do whatever, and I'm like, I'm gonna not play video games, I sit here, I'm like, I can think of one other thing to do, but I'm also kind of tired, no feel creative, so I don't do it. But that's also a bad excuse, so. Why am I getting attacked like immediately? Nullified. Joke's on you, I'm ready for the end game. So, I believe we're just approaching the end of the game. Because, spoiler, we're chapter 6. I happen to know there's 7 chapters to the game. So we're nearing the end. Also, like, story-wise, it's like we're approaching, like, patient 0 of all this stuff. So, it kind of just makes sense. The fate of London is in our fangs. So, yeah. Vampyr ends tonight, I assume. Unless it goes on, unless, like, it's a much longer sequence than I'm thinking it is. I'm assuming it'll be, like, a few hours. And then we'll see credits.
It's locked, all right.
Is that Sean's little
What
thing?
have we here?
It's
There's
locked.
so many lock things. Like, everyone has their own lock thing. Like, you kill anyone and you get their keys. So if you don't kill anyone, you don't get to see what's all in their stuff. Oh, does this not lead back to the... I looted nothing from that box. Wow. Right, the shortcut's in Sean's room. Not down here. I think Elizabeth overreacted with the whole she had the plague in her blood. I don't know. I think it was an appropriate reaction. I think it was a even reaction. No overreaction in my opinion. She clearly still has, you know,
It's locked, all right.
empathy for mortals. I will not hold that against her. I mean, I am a mortal. I'd want an immortal vampire to, like, have, at the very least, have pity on me. And essentially not be like, tra-la-la, the plague's in my blood, tra-la-la. And just like spray your blood everywhere. Just going all I never meant to be your enemy, and then it runs off. I mean, that I suppose. It was mildly contrived. But, you know, when people freak out, they freak out.
This place has been ransacked.
I never did come back here just to hang out.
Pre-one? No, not their style.
I bet you it was Harriet.
Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
I'm looting like I actually need it. I don't need the loot. I had, like, my weapons, the weapons I like using are all fully upgraded. Except for the shotgun, but whatever. So there's someone down here. I heard footsteps to my left. Oh, that's just my own. It just sounded slightly different in that room. Are we gonna get a definitive answer for who this person is now?
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last.
I mean, he's
I
probably
wonder
right.
when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
I drink plenty.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Blood. You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
What?
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse, born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
Okay.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
And who is this queen?
Asking
She
the
is
right
Red
questions here,
Goddess,
Jonathan.
The Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this. She is a vengeful mother.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
Okay.
What is the blood of hate?
I don't really know what to say to any of
The
this.
goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
He does kind of look and sound like a priest. Like it almost looks like he's wearing vestments.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this.
And he says my
epidemic.
child a lot.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands.
Fangs.
For you
Your fangs.
are our champion.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
The one thing I still wish, which I remember mentioning at like the beginning of the game, is that when you're talking and you can move the camera, that I could move it slower. That's what I've wanted this whole time.
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance.
Is this an exit? It is an exit. I don't recognize the rest of this, but it's an exit. Alright. Let's do it. This is gonna suck. The, like, plague disease shit has been the worst to deal with.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars, all of you. My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
We're in a cistern, right? So she's just puking into the water supply?
Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all my life.
How did I get hit by the clouds? Oh, she's just gonna, like, explode clouds constantly, isn't she? Miss. What? How did that hit me?
My poor baby. Where is she?
Just need to be able to heal. Oh, come on. I hate it. The healing I got from that was, like, non-existent.
I was a good mother.
Alright, so I can do one hit before she decides to just explode. In cloud bullshit. Oh, that was fast.
Nobody ever helped me. I've been alone all my life.
There's gotta be a phase 2 or something. Sure, Shabiter. I took the antidote, I'm fine. Dang it, I got into the cloud.
Nobody ever helped me.
Ow!
I've been alone all my life.
I'm too far away. Oh, this is phase 2, it's gotta be. Ah!
This anger I feel, is it wrath? I think it is. How intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
Alright, she can't be stunned. So I may as well get some blood out of her. Oh! Alright, she's basically immune to blood powers. And shadow powers. makes sense, I suppose. Sure wish my heal was stronger. Oh, balls. God damn it. What? That didn't even look like it hit me. That was nowhere near me. Do I have to do like the first half again?
They took my daughter from
Oh, god
me.
damn it. At least this first phase is pretty easy. It's just like staying out of the clouds and shit. God damn it. The recoil where it like goes off to the side. Kind of shitty.
The shadows will.
Surprised she's not like. What? I also don't want to like go heavy on serums too much. Damn it, I got fucking walked into it. Okay, my health was still going up from regeneration, and it's just like, no. The cloud killed me. No, this is fine. I'm gonna... God damn it. I'm gonna change... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna change my loadout when I get to the second half. How did I get... Oh my god. Well, that's really good when she's against the... Oh, against the wall. She doesn't actually like... She doesn't actually like step out of it.
I will take revenge. They took my daughter.
It's a shame I didn't like power up my bite damage for this, considering how easy it is. How, for fuck's sake? The hitbox on those clouds is way bigger than they appear. Alright, I'm getting the fuck away. For fuck's sake, that almost killed me.
This anger I feel, is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely.
I feel like my healing should be stronger than this.
Irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
Alright, because she takes very little damage from this, I'm also going to switch it now that I just used it. Switch to Rage. And then... I'm going to... This is never going to do damage, so I'll put on the Blood Barrier. The other ones are fine. And then I'm going to use up my bullets. I don't know if my bullets transfer through deaths. If they're like serums. I used the health one by accident. Fuck. Why can't I move? Okay. 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 When I unpaused, I literally couldn't move left or right. Until I, like, stood there and let go for, like, half a second. Just want to point that out.
Eat, for this is my body.
What the fuck? That's bullshit. I'm out of blood.
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
No, and they got that bullshit move. I don't like this boss fight. It's really hard to tell how big her swings are. They are so much bigger than you think they would be. You get hit by what it seemingly seems like you have like several feet between you and her and she still hits you. And then her clones have that bullshit dash thing. The clouds in the first half are stupid strong. Okay, the bullets, I do get my bullets back. So that's something to remember. You can't even like they've barely even like touched the ground and they're already like in effect. That one I don't mind because you see it. It's just it's really easy to forget that it just flails the side on retraction.
They took my...
What? Okay. I'm having a bad time. I'm having a bad time. I've enjoyed most of this game. There's been a few things about the combat that's like infuriating, and literally everything that's infuriating about the combat is in this boss fight.
I've been alone all my life. Liars!
Can't even see her. I'm gonna back up because I can't fucking see her.
I've been alone all my life.
And then I dash into it.
The shadows will devour.
Just gonna do this.
My poor baby.
I don't think it protects me from the clouds.
Is it wrath? I think it is. cruelty. How irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
It's not bad. Just gonna use up my bullets and then switch to a pistol. Her regular claw attacks don't do that much. But they are just bigger than they appear. I don't have an upgraded pistol. 40 damage. Is this even worth it? 45. I mean, I don't care about stun. Just look much more damage. This is unfortunate. This is what happens when you never use a pistol the entire game.
Innocent.
I mean, I get some free damage. Oh, never mind. So does she.
Feed your mother, child.
Okay, I got 3 seconds to my shield. That's a damn shame. I don't have an upgraded pistol. Alright, doesn't matter now. Just use this for the blood.
Eat, for this is my body.
I'm low on stamina. Fuck! Alright. Oh. Doing good, so I'm using a serum.
So tasty.
Fuck. This is why I took so much stamina throughout the game. Fucking low though.
Feed your mother, child.
Oh, she also explodes now. What? Oh, I forgot there was a timer on my shield. Oh! Well, this is bullshit. Now what do I do? Oh, okay. Guaranteed it does way more damage and has more reach.
Feed your mother, child.
Alright. I am super focused. I am less focused on dealing damage and just staying alive. It's like a bullet hell. You don't really try and do damage. You just try and live, and you'll eventually win. Because as soon as you try to do damage, that's when you hurt yourself. I'm out of stamina. Fuck. I'm using my fucking shield. They don't hurt that much though. It's only when they all. It's only because there's so many of them. Okay, I need to chill for a sec. Oh, don't die now. Not now. Oh, that would have sucked if I died in the last hit.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Okay. I can tell that my fan is actually like getting into my mic today. I don't know why it's different today.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's all over now. The epidemic has been stopped.
I'm not sure I believe her.
You prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
I didn't sign up for this love story.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim. Patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Yes. To love and castles. They're the same. If I had a castle, I'd marry it. The fix of Dr. Reed and whatever the vampire hunter's name was coming.
Well, this is it.
I guarantee that fanfic exists.
Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
This is where she lives? Wait, it's like daytime. I guess I'm in the shade, so I was like, how am I alive? Is he gonna give us more answers?
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over.
Is he gonna answer how he turned me into a vampire? Since he's literally not flesh.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
Wow.
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant Ghostly Queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
Okay.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current
I
primate
regret
has
it
no
so
wish to
hard.
resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
In their leader, you now have a spy behind enemy lines. By guiding your progeny, you may yet protect your immortal friends for some time to come. If you dare.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons, and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
I like that. That's quotable to me. Perhaps you have too many subtle words. You cannot understand the simple ones. I like that. That's good.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
My money's on Francis Drake.
So that is all we are to you. Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil.
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
And I failed plenty. Plenty of times. There are many timelines where London is just diseased.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that question?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
Speak clearly then. And answer my last question.
What is it?
The last
Did
question.
I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
It's the final confrontation of the epidemic is that her. Is that Lady Ashbury. I'm surprised it didn't die from the sunrise we were talking so long.
I cannot enter. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
That's quite a hole in the wall. Also, how was this supposed to work originally? This wall is torn down. It must have been a gate. That's the only thing that would make sense. Because otherwise, this is a stairway that leads to literally nothing. Oh, I knew I was seeing shinies. Some Englewoods. Am I supposed to recognize those two names? I mean, they sound familiar, just like historically.
It's locked. The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors.
Do you think they did this just because they're like, well, we want to make a castle because it's vampires, so you gotta have a castle.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere. This castle is falling apart.
That it is. Question ancient architecture. I mean, I have to. Like, it still makes sense. Like, ancient architecture still, like,
fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume.
it still makes sense.
She was here, and recently.
Like, it was used by people, therefore it has to be usable by people in a way that made sense to be used by people, so... Dear Lady Ashbury, alright, to confirm that my men will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypt and its access. Plans have been approved and I'll personally be on site to supervise the installation of the locks and security measures you've requested. I also can assure you that my men have been briefed about never entering the crypt itself or the second floor of the castle. I must say I'm proud to continue and enhance the work started by my great-grandfather when applied by your ancestor in 1795. Like, if you go to, like, the ancient pyramids, you could walk around inside. Like, we can't. I don't think the average person has access. But, like, archaeologists, they can just walk around in the pyramid because people built it to be walked around in. It's, like... in ancient palaces, it's like they were used by people. They didn't just have, like, shit going nowhere. Like, that was there originally for a reason. Oh, that answers our question about who she posed for. Van Gogh. Is it actually Van Gogh? Or is that people just trying to be pretentious? Because I grew up learning it was Van Gogh. Eventually people are like, no, it's
This
Van Gogh.
painting looks suspicious.
Which painting? Which painting? I was looking at a blank wall. I legit don't know which painting he was talking about. Is it, oh, this, okay, the giant one. That looks like Morrigan and King Arthur, or Sir Lancelot. She hasn't changed her look, right? I'm sure she's like dyed her hair once in a while. 1807. When last we communicated, yes, for the conveyance of a large coffin from Temple Church, London, to the crypt of the Ashbury Castle in Scotland. I'm happy to report your request has finally been validated. My drivers have been informed that, for security reasons, guards must always protect the coffin. You have hired these individuals who will be waiting for us in London. They have also been informed that under no circumstances should the carriage try to pass the river by boat. Always by road and bridges, for the precious wood and the relics in the coffin cannot be exposed to humidity and moisture. You'll find a detailed quote for the entire operation attached to this letter. We are ready to go to London as soon as payment is received in full.
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
I like how the subtle waviness makes it look like the painting's actually moving. Oh. 1865. Thank you for your recent letter and all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky, although I noted your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful idea of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies inspired by the French Maison Royale de Saint Louis, sadly closed when the French people chose, my God, I can't even write these words down, to cut the king's head off. Such a place, destined to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls, will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help make your project a huge success. Countess Alexandra Somerset. Oh.
Elizabeth, my love. You allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered.
Elizabeth Blackwood. Is that who she was originally? It did kind of seem at one point that like she might have like dark roots and she constantly dyes her hair blonde. Or red. It's red. No, it's red, right? Reddish blonde. She's like a strawberry blonde. The moon.
One last switch, and...
Oh, was I supposed to find the sword first? Ah.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Well, there's the sword. More of an orange.
One last switch, and... voila.
I assumed it would be in here, but... Oh, it is in here. Okay. I don't want to read this. It's too long. It's from 1217. kind of speed reading. I assume this is like Elizabeth's diary, which means she's like 700 years old. She would have been born 1190 or something, because she said she was 27 now and forever or something. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. Her name is Elizabeth Inglewood. I see. Oh, that's why there were Inglewoods up front. Okay. Okay, never mind. She's born in the 1500s. So she's like 400 years old. Now she wants to be known as Elizabeth Blackwood. Oh, this is William Marshall's? I should be known as William Thorne. Oh, this is William Marshall's book. He's here, isn't he? She's been keeping him here. I can't. It's too much. I just don't. I don't wanna. I can fill in the blanks.
Drop your thing to be afraid of.
The 13 giant paragraphs that are like 10 times longer than any other book.
Shall we lower our heads?
No, never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
He's not wrong.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon, who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
Well, that gives a much better explanation as to why she ran away. Because it's like, she isn't technically carrying it. He is, because she got an antidote.
What do you do for him?
So she had to come and deal with it.
As possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me.
I don't like
He
the
is
sound
my
of that.
father.
You should ask him that.
He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
Who are you, really?
Because this
How
whole
could I answer
back
that?
end, like the last hour
I
has
went
been
through many lives and
all,
identities
like a
to
massive,
reach
just
this
constant
day.
lore dump.
To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
Sure, why not?
I understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
I don't have questions at this point. Like, I have a few.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet
He looks
you.
icky,
I did
yeah.
in my day.
He hasn't fed in centuries.
Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
Deftly handled.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels.
I may have skipped
What
that bit.
ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
Who?
King Richard and Boadicea. How did you find such relics?
Who was
It took me
Boadicea?
many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's
You've
blackened
heard that name
heart.
before? I never have. I don't think I've
It
ever
was
heard that
such a
name.
blessing to see her smile again.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
That sounds like utter torture.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen? What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
kind of described a
Of
heartbeat.
course you've never seen a creature like them.
Wait,
Vampires are deadly.
well, we were
swift,
vampires,
and
like
implacable.
Ekons, but like,
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
is Salisbury steak capable of being good? Because it's got that reputation of being terrible, cheap food.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
It just... Alright.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to
I'm
save
at
That
sunk
was
cost
the only
fallacy at this
righteous
point.
path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Like, I can't have gone this far without just, like, getting all of the answers out.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
The problem is I want to comment on stuff, and I just, like, what do I say with all this? What do I even say?
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough.
I actually don't care about this one. I'm just gonna
When
speed
was
through
that?
it.
It was so long ago.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny.
Okay, cool.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what...
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
There were those, like, pressure plates underneath that church that I never went back to. I wonder if that led to William's, like, empty tomb.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too.
You bit her again.
Elizabeth fled.
Okay, cool.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it would be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long, as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
If someone said that to me, to like, you are the sky, I'd be like, God damn it, let me see the fucking sky. Fucking take me outside and then do this.
Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
Jonathan's quite the smooth talker when he wants to
I
be.
trust you, Jonathan. Have you not betrayed me?
I had choices to make.
I forgive you, and that is my choice.
Elizabeth, I love you.
Then let me go now.
Wait! No!
She's just like, she has taken this like a boss, just standing there like a silent statue, just be like, holy shit. Now he can give himself a nice gay lover, right? Where's McCullum? Let's go track him down.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, but the cost was dire. Blood and tears, both parched by cleansing flames. You've lost your way, my champion bittersweet. I am moved to pity as I feel your rampant rage void of purpose or meaning. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas, she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
That's a bad end, isn't it? I got bad end. As usual, I get bad ends. Well, seems like a pretty bad ending. I mean, I could have been way worse. All things go. I only ate like 6 people out of like the 40 that are in this game. It said I betrayed her. I don't remember when I betrayed her. I guess it was because I decided to... I'm trying to remember... Oh, no. I'm trying to remember the choice. Oops. Trying to remember the choice where I more or less betrayed her, and I can't remember what that is. Do you remember what that is? I don't remember what that is. Oh, when I tab out, it stops showing you in the thing. I want to like look at things as this is running, but Then I can't see shit. God, I hate that when games do that. Whatever, I'm gonna look it up. We can tell by sound. Let's see. Vampyr endings. All endings in Vampyr. There are 4 endings. I got ending number 3 on the list of... It's just the 3rd one they list. This is the first of the bad endings. Jonathan fails to save Elizabeth at the last moment. The wind pushes him away and throws himself into the flames. The saddened man throws himself into a spiral of murder and melancholy. Yeah. This end awaits a player who has sucked a lot of blood, killed many citizens, and sacrificed at least one district. I did not sacrifice a single district. Every district was still, like, fine. What the fuck? Okay, this list is wrong. Next. There's another endings guide. Let's see. Apparently got banned ending 1. The ending is triggered after killing away the majority of the population in each district of London. What the fuck? I killed so few people. Hold on, good ending 2. Not more than 5. So I literally just... The pillars, it could be part of it could be the pillars. I did turn a lot of people into vampires. So... Well, not a lot, like 2 or 3. But still. I'm gonna go back to this first one. What do they say about the good endings? Hold on. Ending 2. End the game by killing no more than a few. I feel like I just tipped over the line. Like, just barely tipped over the line to get bad ending. Does anyone know the requirements? Let's go to Reddit. Oh yeah, I did like ally with the Ascalon. I don't remember being able to choose between Ascalon and Elizabeth, but I probably did. So I guess technically, that portrayal probably factors into it somewhat. I wonder if this has been like legit paused the entire time, and now the song is fading, and like the credits are supposed to end. Oh. I didn't quite mean to do that, but sure. What happens if I just reselect? Am I just at the castle again? Let's just take a quick look. Okay, it's right before the final scene. It turned him into a vampire, but that turned out, like, positively. Not a single one is hostile. Not a single district is hostile. I killed 1, and then I turned him into a vampire, but, like, he was arguably doing good things. So that feels like a good act in my books. Like, that feels like the rare time where it's like, this is actually kind of, it's turning out pretty well. Realistically. He's helping everyone. He was a weird religious nut, but he was a good religious nut. So I'm not counting that. So I killed 1. This I regret so fucking hard. So I'll say that. I killed 2 here. Very inconsequential people, in my opinion. This was a complete botch. I will take full responsibility for Dorothy Crane. And then I killed 2 here. I didn't kill my mom. She died, period. There's no way to avoid that. I did kill him. I did kill him. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will concede 9. Counting Swansea as a kill, I'll do 9. Out of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 55 to 60 people. No, it's more like 65. Hold on. Let's see what the internet says. Up here. List of citizens. 64. 9 out of 64. Not a single one. I think I don't remember having the choice to not ally with the Ascalon Club. I know that once I was there, I was like, well, you have to do it once you were there. There was I guess there was a choice somewhere where I could have just been like, no, fuck these. I forget exactly. But I think if I had allied with Elizabeth and I guess completely rejected Ascalon at all turns, then, well, I feel like I did though. I feel like I don't remember, like beforehand, like when we were approaching the Ascalon Club, I don't remember having the option to not join the club. It felt like I was just like, I could legit join the club, or I joined the club as like an informant spy. And then I fucking killed the old dude. And was like, fuck you, Ascalon. And then, but she still feels betrayed? I'm very confused by this one bit. Because I feel like this one bit is what caused me to get a bad end. I wouldn't have gotten the best end, because I did kill people, but like, I feel like I would have gotten like the better Elizabeth Lives version. Just not ideal. Like, whatever. Anyways, final thoughts as we close out Vampyr. It's a good game overall. The end of the game, like what we experienced today, it's a little too much all at once. Like expositionally. And you did mention it was like, oh, it was a little like the end of the final fight was like, oh, it was a little anticlimactic. Kinda, but like there wasn't much of a climax to begin. Like there wasn't really a climax. Like they didn't really build into one very well in the first place. It felt like it's like, oh, it's just going. Oh yeah, now we're just doing this. Oh no, yeah, now we're like, oh, here's okay, let's go deal with the source. Okay, let's go, cool. And like you could see things ramping up like enemy-wise around the city, but it wasn't like, it didn't feel climactic approaching that fight. Like you could easily go into that fight not even realizing it's the final boss of the game. And you're just going, and all of a sudden, oh, you're in the castle, and there's like a fuck ton of just knowledge, like many, I guess 3, but like 3 very long conversations with like 6 journals that are all very long, and like letters and journals and shit. It's just like so much plot and like backstory all at once, all at the very end. But we still don't really know like how I was turned into a vampire in the first place. Like, I guess Murden did it, even though he's incorporeal blood thing. It couldn't have been William Marshall, because he never left the castle. Unless it was Elizabeth, who turned us into, like, we're her progeny. Because that's still very unanswered. Like, it's answered that we're, like, the servant of Murden to fight against the Morrigan, but, like, I don't know. It was a little back heavy on the lore and the backstory and all that stuff. And the combat has its faults. It's mostly like the enemies, in my opinion. How you control yourself, it always felt good to control myself, but it was interaction with like certain enemy animations. It's just like, this is like, it's bad, it's dumb, it feels bad. It like visually tracks in a weird way. It looks very unnatural. Use unnatural with quotations, like. But there are definitely a few times where they would jump and lunge, and they would jump to my side, and they would just like snatch onto me, and I'm like, the fuck. But overall, I say it's a good game. It just kind of falls apart a little bit at the end. So, Vampyr's done. We're gonna move on to Horizon Zero Dawn next week. I don't know if I'll do an extra stream. We'll see. What'll likely happen? I say this every week, I feel like, but like I'll just start early on Sunday and have a longer Sunday. For the rest of the evening tonight, though, we'll do a little bit of a nightcap with Warframe. I'm gonna do an ending thing for the YouTube video. Not that anyone, this series has gotten literally 0 views, so it kind of doesn't matter. But if you enjoyed your time here, feel free to follow if you've not done so already. But until next time, thanks for hanging out.